All right, good. So here's what I'd like you to do. Look back at your day. Look back through your notes real quick. Look at the things you put a star next to. Look at your big ahas. We need to get an update. Has anyone executed an idea and had sales as a result? Made some money from executing the idea that you learned here? You have? Who else? Can we get you to run over to the mics here and share the updates? Yes, even you, Noah. He's bringing his laptop. You're starting to scare me. Do you want to plug into the projector? Oh, okay. All right, good.
Hi. I wrote an email. I was up very early this morning, and I wrote an email to my list. And I said, hi, I'm writing you from Los Angeles. I'm at this conference. There's a contest, and I really want to win it. So the subject was a contest we both win. So my list they're a great list. Anyway, so I said, here's this contest, and here's how you win. I have this product that's been selling, and my mentors and my business partners have been telling me that I have to raise the price. It's too low, and that's what we talked about yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get way out of my familiar zone. I don't call it comfort zone. I call it familiar zone. I say I'm getting way out of this, and I'm going to double the price in 3 days. So I'm doubling the price, and it will never, ever be this low again. So if you want it, if you've been waiting, if you have friends who want it, you need to buy it now, because the price is going to go away forever. And I said, send this email to everyone that you know on your team, who you love. Get on the phone, call them. You know who they are. So far, what I tracked is I have sold, I think like $700 worth so far, which I know that's not much, but it's for me. I usually don't have that much in one day.
That a pretty good day for you?
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. Good for you.
Thank you.
And good job getting out of your own familiar zone. Keep that foot off the brake, Noah.
Okay, I'm Nikhil Parekh from Sydney, Australia. Eben, I told you yesterday that I'll do some sales. I didn't check my email. I went up last night and sent out an email. A guy contacted me to buy a $500 product. He wasn't sure, so I emailed something around the customer avatar that you talked about yesterday.
To this person who wanted to buy the product.
Yesterday. He emailed me last week from when I was in Malaysia. Today, after 2 emails and 3 phone calls, he's committed to purchasing a $10,000 coaching program.
Did you just invent the $10,000 coaching program?
I did when I spoke to you then.
You just invented it?
Yeah, that's right. Just invented it.
Nice work.
Thank you. His comments were, I'd like to get the party started. So there you go.
What did you sell him exactly?
Well, $10,000 coaching for 3 months and a 15% ongoing revenue share.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Nice work.
What's going on, Emmett? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking about this whole thing of friction points, and I've just, the thing that we did this morning really opened everything up, the leads, back end, everything. It really just gave me like a bird's eye view of everything. So I've been thinking, okay, what's the easiest way to, increase sales, reducing this friction point? And I said, okay, order page. They're already there. It's the lowest hanging fruit. So what I did is I created an email, just a template. The orders came in. If they didn't buy, you get like a failed order notice, and it just gets sent out to them automatically. And right now, I think it's converting at about 25%. So it's like 5 sales in 2 days, just out of the blue.
Nice work.
It's not bad.
Way to implement. Good job. Thanks, man. By the way, who's going to win that contest? Okay, good. Good. We need some more implementers. Who learned something today that was a big breakthrough, big aha, huge insight? Who would be willing to share the big aha that they're going to go back and implement and that's going to do a lot for their business? Okay, just maybe 3, 4 people. Just kind of run over here. Good. 3. 3 at each mic. You know who you are. Go ahead.
My name is Mike from Phoenix. It's really ironic, and sometimes, and I'm sure we've all heard this before, we have a problem of standing in our own way. Years ago, I used to run an auto repair shop, and when I got into it, like many entrepreneurs, I'm like, oh, this is cool. Maybe I should just do this. And then you get in, you realize, gosh, I know nothing about this business. I guess I need to learn. And so I did that, and I took this course about learning all the statistics and all the metrics and all this good stuff. And I made the most money in that business when I actually stopped fixing the cars myself, and I was managing the numbers and had people working for me, and I was managing all the stuff with the dashboard, and I had my QuickBooks and everything. So here I am years later, and I've got this business down, and I don't have anything like this at all. I'm like, duh. So that's my big epiphany. I'm like, I need to get my ass home and start doing this because it's the right thing. I mean, I've been down this road before, but I need to get out of my own way.
Good. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing. Thank you.
I think the biggest aha I had today was specifically with your analogy of the business instrument and aviation, which completely makes sense. We don't know where we're going if we're looking outside and thinking it's dark or the stars are upside down or whatnot. We're looking at the instruments, and I don't have any instruments in place. So many times I think I'm upright, and I'm actually upside down. So that was really great, and love to actually know a little bit more if you have a system. I know you said Excel, but I'd love to know if you actually have another system. If you have that, I don't know if you're implementing anything like that. I'd love to know what that is. More, like a little more in depth than that. That would be great.
Yeah.
I think I was relying a little bit too much for me on my accountant to do that, and now I know that I have to be forward thinking. So if you have any more information that that would be great.
Okay, keep listening. Stay here for the next couple of days.
Christian Michelson from San Diego with coaching business rocketlauncher.com.
Did you detect any self-promotion at all in that? I didn't hear any. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So I have 3 people that work for me, and they're all part-time independent contractors, but they're not a team. They don't even know about each other. They all just kind of, this one does this work for me, that one does that work for me, and this one does this other work for me. And then finally I'm like, and I've been wanting to have a team, but I felt like I needed to create a new team somehow. I didn't feel like, I don't know why. But anyway,
I have to get a contractor and build a building and put people in there full time, and then I can call it a team.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got in touch with all of them today and set a meeting for our first team meeting so that they'll all get to know each other, what they do, and I'm going to tell them what I'm wanting to accomplish with my business, where we're going, and all sorts of other opportunities where they might be able to help out, which now it's like, why the heck, that just seems like a no-brainer. And then actually we're going to meet weekly for a while, and then maybe, every other week and figure it out from there. But huge breakthrough for me. So thank you very much.
My name is Jose España. I come from El Salvador, and I've learned many things today. One of the made the most impression on me is that I'm going to change many of my landing pages in my website because when you analyze Noah's website and told him to give the visitor instant gratification, I have many websites. One of them is how to trade in the stock market. I'm a trader, and for me, I just got the idea, instant gratification. I can offer a 5-minute video where they can analyze the trend, teach them how to analyze the trend of the market. It will increase the results in just 5 minutes. And so that's something that, it's going to definitely increase my sales. So thanks a lot.
Good for you. Don't go home and definitely change all your websites because it's definitely going to increase your sales. What I'd like you to do is test one website. Test one. I'm serious, test one. And if it works, then test another one. And if that one works, keep testing and keep rolling out, okay? Be very careful. Don't assume too much.
Yeah, my name's Dave Womack, and yesterday you touched on, stepping outside of your comfort zone and how that's really how you develop. And for me, I'm a professional magician, and my brother and I also run a parrot training website. And so he does the marketing, and I've always been the creative, flashy, showy side of things. And so just being here was a huge step outside of my comfort zone, and I've already got half a book full of notes. So that was awesome so far. And today, something that, that was a huge aha for me. I've been struggling for the last 5 years, 10 years, trying to come up with a stage name for myself, because my product is myself. It's not a book, it's not it's me. And the name Dave Womack has no stick power, and I've realized that. And I'm at a point right now where in the next couple of weeks I'm putting together the final contents to put a TV show together. And one of those challenges is creating the name that you're talking about. And it was a big eye-opener. If you talk to any layperson who doesn't know anything about magic to say, name 3 magicians, typically what happens, they say David Copperfield, and then that other guy who he just does some stuff on the street. And so I was always trying to think, why is it that David Copperfield is a memorable name? And I think it was that he got lucky with the time and his era with when he came out with that. And so it made me search a little bit deeper to where you're saying like Dixie Chicks and Eminem and Marilyn, and Marilyn Monroe. So one of my challenges that I'm trying to come up with now is how to create that name that really has a stick power more than David Blaine or Chris Angel that most people will recognize, but they won't remember it. Like David Copperfield, which again, maybe was a lucky draw. So that was a huge aha for me, and I thank you for that.
Good one, good one.
So I've already confessed that I'm not a systems person, and every year I sit down and I only figure out where I am because I do my taxes and I go, holy crap, right? Really bad. I, finally track my expenses and all that. So I love the whole instrument, rating your business instrument, whatever you call it, forgive me. And my husband's actually a pilot, and he says a couple of amazing things that I had to share. He says, and some of you may have heard this, there are old pilots and bold pilots, but no old, bold pilots, meaning you don't take those big risks unless you know you can. So there's another aviation saying, which is, if you think you can, you can't. If you know you can, you can. Because if you think you can, you might do that death spiral thing. It's only if you know you can. So thank you. I'm going to get into these systems.
Thank you. Good job. Okay, I think we're starting to get it a little bit. You have to think like a customer. How about that? Think like the other person. See through their eyes. Experience it through their world and develop it for them. And then they'll give you what you need.